Hi, I'm Linda Fowler, the President of Regionerate, a small woman-owned firm in Washington, D.C. area. I started Regionerate in 2008 after I retired from the U.S. Department of Commerce and Department of Labor. I'd been there about 13 years. Before that, I leveraged my engineering experience and my graduate training in labor relations and social work, working in the private sector as a manufacturing consultant. Regenerate's approach includes three main pillars: identification, activation, and support. Let's talk about identification. Identification is when we look at the assets of the region, of the city, of the community, and identify ways that those assets can be connected to each other and to new opportunities. The next part is activation, and this is when we take our priorities, all the things that are possible, and refine them into a feasible and transformative plan of action. And lastly, support. This is where we leverage and sustain the innovations and the investments that have been made to date. We believe that our past experiences can help communities access ARP and other dollars for their equity agendas. For example, Regenerate guided and facilitated an economic revitalization agenda for Flint. Working with the Mott Foundation, we convened a group of federal funders to address many of the complex challenges at the time, including brownfield remediation, reskilling of workers, and senior housing. On a separate but related effort, we worked with Mott Community College to attract federal funds to support career pathways in green jobs and other promising careers. In 2009 to 2013 timeframe, Regenerate worked with NEI, the New Economy Initiative, to leverage their investment in Southeast Michigan. We convened their grantees to explore new and collaborative approaches to supporting minority businesses and underrepresented businesses. In a separate effort in Detroit, we supported Skillman Foundation grantees to come together and apply for grants as a coalition. These grantees included the Black Family Development, Inc., Focus Hope, Southwest Solutions, City Year, Matrix Human Services, and Neighborhood Services Organization. In 2010, when 30,000 workers were let go from the Space Coast of Central Florida's shuttle program, Regenerate was on the ground working with cross-sector partnerships to grow local economies. With the Kellogg Foundation, Regenerate led a group of state and federal funders to meet with local stakeholders. In preparation for the two-day federal funding forum, we facilitated agreement on a short list of priorities. Those priorities became a unified, cohesive proposal. We developed community blueprints for sustainability. These cut across topics such as food, entrepreneurship, housing, community development, economic development, talent development. The following success has led to federal partners providing technical assistance and funding to the city of Battle Creek and many of the organizations in the city, as well as coalitions of partners. Another part of our work is working closely with community-based organizations and faith-based organizations on neighborhood equity agendas and community quality of life efforts. Recently, we worked with Flanner House, a 123-year-old Black social services agency based in Indy, to win a Build Back Better planning grant for $500,000. This allows us now to compete for up to $100 million in implementation funding. This funding will be used to support an evolving food sovereignty ecosystem in the near Northwest. Other big wins for Indy have been HUD funding and HHS funding for a bodega, a cafe, and a retail marketplace, as well as the Lilly Endowment and Cohen Family Foundation funding for ongoing operations. Regenerate has an affinity for and working knowledge of many Michigan communities. We can build off our success in other cities across the Midwest and in other parts of the country. We have a track record of working effectively in diverse communities, both low-income communities and communities of color. We know how to navigate the federal funding terrain and other sources of funding to bring outside dollars to communities to support their priorities. It would be an honor to assist Michigan communities. It's what we do. It's in our DNA. It's what we're passionate about. At Regenerate, we look forward to working with you.